This adulting thing, I don't know. I did not really sign up for this package, but we're here. Is it just me, or ever since my frontal lobe developed, I have been in the trenches? Like, I really thought the frontal lobe development was supposed to be this big, glorious thing. Like, yes, now I have a realization of the world and I'm supposed to take over the world. But no, now I have a realization of the world. Now I realize it's ghetto out here. I'm saying all this to say, adulting is hard. I posted my first video last week, and it seems like I just hopped right back into things after disappearing for I don't know how many months, but some time. And I just wanted to catch the girls, guys, and gaze up to what has been going on in my life. Like, it's been a lot happening over here, guys. It's been a lot. Hey friends, I know it has been a minute. First things first, your girl got a double ring now. She's no longer a fiance. She's a wife. I'm married. Just a wife. And that has been great. I got married in Nigeria with my close friends and family present. And it was honestly amazing. I can't put it into words, but we're not about to spend this whole YouTube video talking about my wedding. No, no, no. Just catching you up. I got married. Now moving on. Or maybe let's bring it back. Let me give you a little recap of what happened. I got married in Nigeria to the love of my life, and it was an amazing celebration. We had our white wedding and our traditional ceremony, and it was genuinely the happiest day of my life. Like, people always say, "Oh, your wedding day is gonna be the happiest day of your life," and I'm like, I'm gonna have a lot of happy days. Of course, I am gonna have a lot of happy days, but this particular day or 2 days or the whole week, because my crew traveled in and we started the party early. We had my bridal shower, we had the traditional ceremony, and the white wedding the day after. Afterwards, we went to Abuja, we went to Lagos. We had a time, we had a ball, you guys. A time was had. But now I'm back. Now I'm back to adulting and just doing this life thing. Aside from being married, what else is going on? If you've been following my YouTube for a while, you probably saw my moving vlog, and we're all settled into the DMV, Alexandria, Virginia, to be specific. It's been great. The move was great for my marriage and just life in general. But you guys, the lack of friendship, especially my girlfriends in proximity and family, is really tough. Like, I have moved a lot, so I knew that it was going to take some type of adjustment. But we moved, and then we had the wedding afterwards, and I just feel like I haven't really had time to like step outside, like, hey, what's going on, let's be friends. I have realized how much I appreciate having my girls in my corner. Yes, I still speak to my girlfriends over the phone and catch up with them, but there's nothing like that, hey, let's grab brunch catch up. Something about that female bond and connection, you need it injected into my veins. So now I see my friends every now and again, and when it gets warmer, I am gonna step out and make more friends. I'm not a winter babe. Once it gets a little chilly, leave me alone. I'm in the house. Speaking of being in the house, actually, I have been hibernating. I have been in the house under my blanket, getting my life together. Honey, I needed a break. And you know what? A break is okay. It is okay to take a break from everything and everyone. I think we often think like we always have to be out there, we have to put ourselves out. Yes, but you also need time for you, okay? Adulting is already hard as is. Take the time that you need for yourself, no matter how long that might be. Maybe not the entire 12 months. If you need it, I understand, but take some time. Everybody can wait, everything else can wait. And hibernating doesn't mean I've just been laid up on my couch eating chips and watching TV. It's actually quite the opposite. Hibernation for us have looked like just getting our lives together, rebuilding routines, sticking to the routines that we're building, and staying true to ourselves, and obviously just becoming a better person generally, and also being okay with the days where you fail at it and getting yourself back up. And it's been great. January to February has been amazing in terms of just taking care of myself, whether that's been getting more sleep, being back into my fitness bag. You guys, I have been consistent in the gym. I wake up at 6 a.m. every morning, except Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I eat my little breakfast, I pack my bags, and I go to the gym and I lift some weights, or I go to a Pilates studio and hop on that reformer machine. Also, I have drastically, if not completely, cut out alcohol. Okay, well, not completely, because I still drink wine every now and again. But alcohol, like spirits, I have not tasted alcohol since December 31st for a couple reasons. For one, trauma. I was traumatized from New Year's Eve. And second of all, for health reasons. You know, when you stop drinking alcohol, you realize, wow, I have been drinking hard liquor ever since I was in college. And nobody stopped me. That's the thing about adulthood. You got to grow up and really realize things yourself. We need to stop doing this. We need to cut this out. We need to add this in. We need to, you really have to think for yourself, make decisions for yourself, stick to those decisions and plans that you're making for yourself, and genuinely just keep your promises to yourself. It's yourself. Oh, it's yourself. It doesn't matter if you're married, if your best friend lives next door to you, if you live with your mama, it really doesn't matter. You yourself have to keep yourself accountable. You got to put your big girl pants on, saddle up, chin up, shoulder back, walk with your head high, and do the things you said you're gonna do. I'm gonna follow that up with saying, I know my channel sometimes might seem like I just got this thing figured out and I'm telling people the things I figured out, but let me just use this medium as a way to reintroduce myself and my reasoning behind my channel. My channel is not because I figured it out or because I've done it all and saved all the money and invested in this and I'm so consistent and wow. No, 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 no. My channel is me figuring it out. So I grew up as a first daughter with two younger siblings, and growing up figuring life out, because you know your parents don't teach you everything, school doesn't teach you everything. I love my siblings very deeply, and I'm always willing to show them whatever mistakes I've made so that they don't make the same mistakes. They always ask me questions related to several different things in life, and I just figured out, you know, while I'm figuring out this life thing, let me just document it. As I'm learning, I'm putting it out there. I haven't figured it out. I don't think anyone ever really does figure it out. I would be a liar if I sat here and told you that every single video I've made, I've just won at everything that I've talked about. No, like I've done something, it's worked for me, and I'm like, you know what, this worked for me. Let me show the masses this thing that worked for me. And maybe next year, that method I showed you might not be as great. I might have discovered another method and then I'll show you again. That's what my channel is about. Discovering life as an adult and sharing, because sharing is caring, and I care. I really do. I care about the things that I talk about. I care about the experiences that I share. And yeah, that's why we're here. Not because I figured it out. I ain't Einstein. Even Einstein didn't figure it out, honey. We're still working. Yeah, adulting is wild because you got to wake up one day and really reevaluate your life and realize this action I'm taking, this decision I'm making is not going to lead me to the person I want to become. Let's just clear road and start over. Next topic, starting over. Y'all. Oh, starting over. Starting over can be so terrifying as an adult because it's like you spent your life building up something, whether it's that career, living in a certain state, or a friendship, a relationship. and then it doesn't work out and you have to start over after putting in time, and then you look at the years and you're like, wow, I am getting older and there's no more time. And there's still time. We have time until we die. I know that's going to sound grim, but it's the truth. It is okay to start over. Starting over seems scary because you're probably pivoting and taking a path that you've never taken before, or revisiting a path that you've tried before and just left along the way. Yes, it's scary. It's scary to start over, but you know what's scarier than starting over? Following the same path, knowing it doesn't serve you. If that doesn't scare you, I'm scared of you, because what do you mean you're just going because you're scared to start over and you're just doing the same thing that makes you unhappy because you're scared to start over? Are you not scared of what's going to come at the end of this thing that you don't like? And we cannot talk about adulting and adulthood without talking about this money situation. Growing up and having to learn and figure out finances, I would say, has been very rewarding. I think that's why I have videos on here where I talk about finances, because I am not a financial analyst. I didn't come from Wall Street. I was not bred in a financial savvy community. So a lot of things I had to learn about finances, I had to learn on my own. And that's not discrediting my parents. They did their due diligence, but they could only teach me so much. My parents are not Americans, so they couldn't teach me how to navigate my finances in America. I will continue to share what I know about finances because we have to keep having this conversation. So financial knowledge is such an important tool to have as an adult. In fact, you cannot do without it. It's like breathing. The lack of financial literacy can set you 10 years back after putting in so much work to get to where you are. While adulting is already hard, I'm just going to add one more thing on your plate of things to do for yourself. Go get your financial literacy in order if you don't already. You need it. If you want a better life for your children, if you don't want to throw them out in the wild and say, go fetch, you have to learn it so that they don't have to suffer. So put the credit card down, pay off the debt, invest in your future, think about compound interest, and just get your stuff together. Ladies, guys, and gays, no one is coming to save us. Okay? This adulting thing, if you haven't figured it out thus far, we're on our own with our community. So learn what you need to learn. Continue to have conversations with your friends, your community, people that you can learn from and that you can teach. Engage. You don't have to do adulting by yourself. It seems like it. It's like, oh, I gotta figure this out. But it's not just you. Like, yes, no one is coming to save us, but we don't have to do it alone. Community is important. Honestly, this is probably one of the most vulnerable videos I have put out here, and I'm happy about it because I have held parts of myself back for a very long time on purpose, because I'm like, I am putting myself out on this platform where I really don't know who will come across my videos. I don't know what they will think or say. And I woke up one day and I was like, I don't care anymore. Well, I still care a little bit, because I have self-respect. I have gotten rid of the fear of being seen and criticized. Once I got rid of that fear, I feel like I can really run for president. On a serious note, if you're someone who you feel like you want to put yourself out there, but you're not really sure how people are going to see you or perceive you or take you, don't worry about the people. Just worry about what it does to you. Are you happy putting yourself out there? Are you happy sharing what you're sharing? Does it bring you joy? If the answer is yes, just go ahead and do it. Everything else will fall in place after that. I think I caught you guys up on everything that's been happening. As this video comes to an end, I just want to remind y'all, please find joy in the things that you do, because happiness is so important. Happiness keeps you going. Happiness keeps you alive. Find your pockets of peace and bask in it for as long as you need. I know we're all trying to be a better person, have a better life, achieve better, all of this. That's fine. You want to keep elevating. Don't forget to appreciate each step of the journey. Every phase and stage that you find yourself, be grateful. Because yes, you might not be all the way at the top of the hill that you've created in your mind, but you're somewhere moving up that hill. You're not at the bottom anymore. So be grateful for every step that you take towards becoming whoever you have envisioned yourself to be. Call on God or whoever you serve, because you can't do this life by yourself. Like I said, engage community, but people are people. You got to call on God. Hold on to God. Say your prayers. Ask for the things that you desire and be patient and faithful while those things come to you. Last but not the least, you guys, it does get better. I think. I don't know. Please share how adulting has been for you lately, especially with the state of everything happening in the world, and just whatever lessons you've learned in the past year or in the past 24 hours that you want to share with the community. Please feel free to drop it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy my videos. Even if you don't, subscribe. I'm serious. Thank you guys for taking the time out to watch my video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.